Welcome back, y'all. Handy Redneck here. It's May 15th, 2019, about a quarter till 2 in the afternoon. And according to my thermometer, it's 80 degrees in the shade. But what we're going to do here, right quick, is we're going to plant some rosemary over here, some sweet mint, and some lavender over here. And these are going in between two stands of lemon balm. We got lemon balm up here and lemon balm over here. Now this is to add to our perennial herbs, our perennial herb garden. And I say perennial because even though many of these plants die off, they either reseed or the roots send up new sprouts in the spring. And where I live, that means they're pretty much perennial plants. So as you can see, they're sitting in little holes that I've pre-dug for them. The holes don't go all the way down, because where I live, whether you planted them or not, you're growing rocks. So I can't get them down deep enough due to the rocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant these a little bit into the dirt. Then I'm going to take a bag of topsoil, put up around them. Then I'm going to take some straw and cover the topsoil to keep it from washing away. If you look at this rosemary, it is way past root bound in its pot. So what I did is I took my knife and I carefully cut around that pot to save those roots. The lavender is also horribly root bound, and I did the same thing to its pot. So with that, we're going to get these planted out right quick and have us a day. I mean, yeah, just look at how root bound this thing was. Now, certain herbs and other things are great to have as a perennial because they come back year after year, and you don't have to worry about working with them too much. These three here that I'm planting, I chose primarily for two reasons. The lavender itself is not so much of an herb, even though you can use its flowers in certain things. The key to this that I'm planting is all three of these, mint, rosemary, and lavender, are known to be mosquito and other insect repellent plants. So if we can plant these around the house and around the yard and everything, we get multiple benefits out of them. We get to eat, we get the herbs. You know, if we get big enough crops, we can sell some of the herbs at farmers markets and whatnot, make a little money. But we also get the benefit of these plants protecting us from, again, the likes of mosquitoes. Since mosquitoes don't like the smell of these plants, they stay well away from them. So if you have these plants and other repellent plants around the garden, then the mosquitoes leave you alone while you're out in the garden. And where I am, it is hot and humid, and when I was working with the potatoes, backfilling and hilling them up earlier today, my arms and neck was getting eat up. So it's well beyond time to get these things planted and get them established. Like I said, I got this topsoil. We'll spread it around here. Again, this stuff, you don't need to do this, but the topsoil is nice, rich, loamy, nutrient packed, and will help these plants establish. We're not, see that there's one of the rocks I was telling you about was growing. Now, you don't have to do this if you've got good soil. Where I am, it's very rocky and has a lot of red clay, so it's not a good growing medium at first. After 15 to 20 years working in one spot, you can get it to where it's usable. But we'll take a couple of flakes of this here straw. And this straw, again, we're putting it here to retain the topsoil, so the topsoil don't just wash away. We don't want to put it over the plants and smother them. But this straw will work for a couple of reasons. A couple of things. One is, like I say, it'll prevent the topsoil from washing away. And two, it should, if we get it thick enough, it should prevent weeds and stuff from growing up and taking the nutrients away from our established plants. And then three, eventually this straw will break down into compost and soil and enrich the ground and build a new layer of organic material which we can plant in easier. And there we have it. Now, as always, when you just transplant something or plant it from seed, you want to water it in. So we're going to get the hot water out of the hose line here, and then we'll give these 3 plants a quick drink. Then watering that straw in actually helps to compact the straw down, so that'll be a good benefit as well. Now that topsoil that we spread out all around up there will also work as a, since it is organic rich material, it will work itself down and work at, like a slow release fertilizer. So, and then this time next year, hopefully these will be nice stands like the lemon balm on either side of them. You know, the lemon balm on the left here, that's a 3-year stand. Lemon balm over here on the right is a 2nd-year stand. So, you know, it all started with that one. I threw some seeds along the house here. I got a packet, about an ounce of lemon balm seeds, which was quite a bit, and I just threw them around the yard and up along the side of the house, and some of them took and adapted, and they're slowly increasing their population. I've actually dug some up and taken them to friends because lemon balm is a form of mint, but you can actually use lemon balm straight up and make a tea out of it. And so, you know, it's got that nice lemony smell and flavor to it. Well, that's about it for this part. This is a Handy Redneck. I'll talk to y'all later.